Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I want to talk about AI App Wizard, which shows on your default home screen. And it's a powerful app in the sense that it allows you to build custom built apps as you please, as many of them as you want. And you can build them for yourself, or you can build them and add them to your white label, meaning your users get access to these apps. And these apps are built by you for the specific purpose that serves your need or your users' needs, and they don't exist anywhere else, meaning they don't come with the default apps that come with a deal.ai account. This is just built by you or for your white label users. Without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you got to do is to build the app that you want and publish it to your deal.ai account. And let me start by doing that. So when you click on AI App Wizard, this is how it looks at the beginning. I haven't built any apps here yet, so it asks you to build your first app. Just click on this blue button here. And this is where you provide app information, meaning what the app is supposed to do, what are the inputs that the users are going to put in that goes into the AI model, what are the inputs, and what is the app supposed to do with those inputs, explained in plain English. So no coding really is required for the purpose of building an app on our platform. So let's think of an example. Let's say we want to build an app that that the user enters a URL of a product, okay, and it reads the website and then maybe writes a rap song in the style of your favorite rapper marketing that product. So let's say you have a marketing agency, you are a creative marketing agency, and one of the things you provide for your customers is that they can enter a product or service, and it writes a song about that product and service, the lyrics of the song, and you want to add that to your offering. Either do it for yourself in your deal.ai account, or roll it out to your users. Now, this is you can make it a lot more complicated, but let's start with something simple, right? So let's call this rap song marketing, okay? So that's the name of my app. So the first field is the name of the app as it appears on the home screen to yourself. And once it's published to your white label accounts, it will show as that to your white label users. Description, just to describe this as if you're writing the description for this to your end user in the App Store. This exact text will appear in the App Store to your users, to your white label users. Let's write something short and sweet about this. This app helps you market a product by writing a rap song in the style of your favorite rapper. Again, I picked something fun, but this can be, you can make this as complex as you want, as many inputs as you want, and there's a lot that this app can do. What would you like your app to do? So here, explain the exact. So this field right here is where you explain in plain English what you want your app to do. Our AI takes all the information on this page, including this field, plus the input fields that I'm going to talk about in a second, and then builds an AI app around it without you having to code anything, okay? So let's say this app, this is how I'm explaining to AI what kind of app I want to build and what does the app exactly do, okay? So this app takes the URL of a product website and the name of user's favorite rapper and generates a rap song lyrics in the style of the rapper, okay? So this is how I explain to AI what I want my app to do. Again, I started something very simple. You can make this sophisticated. You can, for real estate purposes, for marketing purposes, for any consulting, any sort of AI app you can imagine where there are inputs and outputs, okay? And then app logo. Let's create a quick app logo for this. I recommend going to hyper-realistic AI apps and then type in hyper-realistic AI images is really good at generating icons. You just have to prompt it the right way. So you say, give me an app icon for an app that generates rap song lyrics. Okay, and one by one, because the app icon is a square. And let's keep the creative director off. We can turn that on and be more creative. But for the purpose of this, let's just go with something simple. You click it and it's going to take a couple of minutes. We're going to wait for it. Here we go. I like the app icon that is generated. It's pretty cool. If you're not satisfied by the result, you can click this button multiple times to generate multiple candidates. And each time it's going to generate a new image that you can pick your favorite, and let's download it real quick. So you click on the three dot button, download, and let's download it as PNG. It doesn't matter really. You can download it in any format. You just got to give it a second to download. It's a high resolution file. It's downloaded. Okay, so we go back here and now I upload it as app logo. It's that one. Okay, you can see it appear. Input 1. Let's put in URL of product, okay, or product website. It's essentially you're telling our AI app, go read this product website, learn about the product, and then I'm gonna input the name of the rapper, and then it's gonna take those two pieces of information and write a rap song to promote the product. It's just, again, a fun example. You can do anything. Now, this part is important. You gotta pick the type. So this is URL, obviously, so the type is URL. At this time, you can do text input, toggles, meaning on-offs. You can do numbers, like if you're building a calculator, a mortgage calculator, or something like that. You can use a URL, or you can upload an image, okay? And we are continuously adding new types of input and output to our AI app wizard. And as we roll them out, obviously the capabilities of this this app expands. Now, the first one is a URL. Now, press this blue button, plus button here, and it's going to create another input. The naming is important because it goes into, so by naming this field correctly, you're telling our AI, okay, you got to grab this input and do what I described above to the input. So it's important to name these accurately and correctly. Input number 2 is favorite rapper. Okay, and this one is text, right? And if you add more inputs, in this case, I just said, my AI app needs more inputs. You can add more. You can make them optional if you want. In this case, I made both of them required. And if you want to delete it, just press the X button here. So again, just to repeat, app name, app description, plain English. This is description of what you want the app to do specifically. So this first piece is kind of like marketing of the app, how it appears to end users in the App Store. And this one is telling AI exactly what you want the app to do. The more descriptive you are, the better. App logo, inputs. Name the inputs something descriptive. Don't call it like field 1 or input 1 in here, because AI actually reads that and deciphers what it should do with what the user inputs here. Okay, so essentially use English to describe what you want the app to do, and be as precise as you can be. No coding required, but you need to be able to use the language to describe, meaning English, to precisely describe what you want the app to do. And the more precise you are, the more thorough you are, the better the output will be. Okay, so I'm going to click save and continue. This is going to take roughly 3 minutes. At this point, our AI is looking at all the information you provided and proposing a structure for your app. It's going to take like maybe 3 minutes. We're going to wait for that. Okay. Our AI analyzed the previous page and recommended this particular structure or prompt for your AI app. It gets it right most of the time. If you're really good at prompt engineering, you can spend time to improve it. You can also improve it later. In most cases, however, our AI does a pretty good job, especially if you have described the app perfectly in the previous step. Our AI does a really good job of putting together the structure of your AI app. Now, you can improve it, or you can, in most cases, you can just press publish. There's no need to improve anything, and you also have the option of coming back and change things if they are not satisfactory. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and press publish. That's what most people need to do. They don't need to worry about the the scratchpad technique and other things that we are doing in our prompts. Just press publish, and again, in most cases, you get the app that you described in the first step pretty much out of the box. And if you need to edit it later, it's okay. There's a pencil button here. You can go back and edit it if you wish. Now, let's view this app real quick. You can press on the view button, but in this case, just to show you guys, I'm going to go to the home screen, and bam, I have a rap song marketing app added to my home screen. Okay, so this is in my deal.ai account. I haven't published it to my white label account yet. Let me just show you guys real quick my white label account. So this is my white label account. This is a user my white label account is on alexmayer.ai. You can see it doesn't have deal.ai branding anymore. It's a selection of apps. It's not everything. It's just a test white label that I have. And my app has not rolled out to this account yet because I need to, after I test it, this one, after I test it, I need to go and publish it, and I'll show you how to do it. But let's first test it. Let's put a product here. How about we put deal.ai, here. And then favorite rapper, we put Snoop Dogg. Okay. Again, I picked something fun because this is going to be a long video. I thought maybe you guys want to also smile a little bit while we do this. We do serious work. We're going to give it a couple of minutes, and bam, the app has created. The app basically went and read deal.ai. I could have put any other website there. I could have picked a random product or a client's product and put there. It's just like any website. And and any favorite, I could have put Drake there. And then came up with a song, okay, in this style of Snoop Dogg, in this case, marketing deal.ai. Okay. Now, you can go back and jazz it up a little bit more. You can say, hey, in addition to the rapper, I want to specifically talk about this and this and that. Or maybe you want to do a really serious email. Like, for example, you can build an email that writes an email, a cold email outreach for your specific marketing agency services or what have you, for cold reach on LinkedIn. Okay, and you can roll that out as a service to your white label users, which I'm going to show you how to do in a minute, or you can create it for yourself so that you can benefit from it. All right, so let's go ahead and publish this app, Rap Song Marketing, to my white label. Again, it's not in my white label user. It's not in the app store of my white label. Let me move this a little bit. It's not in the app store of the white label, right? It's not here. So I'm going to go ahead and publish my Rap Song Marketing to my white label. So let's say I'm satisfied with it now. I'm done customizing it and I want to roll it out to my white label user. So to do that, you go to white label. Okay, then you click on settings and you click on apps. Again, let me go through this one more time. Maybe I did it too fast. Click on white label. click on settings, and you see there's an apps here. Click on apps. Okay, now since I published the app, it shows up in the list of apps, but it's unchecked by default because we don't want you to accidentally roll out an app that you created, even though it may not be complete or user ready. We don't want you to accidentally publish it to your white label users. So you gotta check it essentially. Bam. And when I check it, now it's automatically added to my white label. Again, this is Alex Mary AI. So if you refresh the page in the App Store, this app now all of a sudden appeared and is appended at the end. So I'm going to go say get. Okay, this is my user on Alex Mary AI, white label user, not a deal.ai user. Okay, and bam, you have that added. If they go back to their homepage, all of a sudden they have rap song marketing. And if they do it this time, let's do something different. Let's say you want to market, I don't know, Shopify.com in the style of Drake. Let's see what it comes up with. And there you go. You have a rap song selling Shopify, marketing Shopify in the style of Drake. Anyways, it was a fun example. Obviously, you can make it complex and serious and do a lot of interesting stuff with it. And we are adding abilities to AI App Wizard all the time. And with that, I'm going to wrap up the video. Check it out.